Hi, and welcome to one of the guest episodes of my podcast. Today I'm joined by,
Tim.
and for this podcast, we'll be talking about what it's like being a bodybuilder. Interesting stories by interesting people. Stories by Vera V. So, do you want to introduce yourself and what you do?
Yes, okay. I'm Tim. I'm 17 years old and I live in Germany. And I love doing bodybuilding.
So, with that, I just want to ask what inspired you to start?
I think it was a kind of loneliness, if I can say it like that, because I wanted to change something in my life and this was the best part to do it, the best kind I can do it.
So, through physical exercise.
Yes, it changed my life completely. I changed my whole lifestyle.
Do you remember the moment where you were like, yes, I'm going to do bodybuilding?
It was when the first biceps vein turned out and I saw it and I was like, damn, it's
Uh-huh.
so nice. And then I continued and I felt in love with the process.
How long ago was that?
It was last year in February, I think.
Hmm.
Yes, like that.
So it's been less than a year.
Yes, I started earlier, but
Hmm.
less than a year it was. Yes, that was the part where I started.
Wow, your results are great because I've seen your Instagram
Thank
page.
you. Thank you.
You're ripped, like ripped.
Thank you. But in my opinion, I'm really small. Like, you know what I mean? The arms are too small. The back is small. Everything too small.
I mean, if it helps, like my arms are even smaller, even though I do train, but I just
But I think that's not your goal to have bigger arms than me. So I hope so.
no, no, not at least the one that I know of. But do you have any? Because when you think of bodybuilding, like I always picture, the people that do it. So do you have any really big inspirations?
Yes. I don't I don't think you know the German influences, but
Hmm.
big inspiration is Chris Bumstead. Do you know him?
No.
No, it's the Mr. Olympia. So one of the
Uh-huh.
biggest contests, he won this contest.
Hmm.
He's a big inspiration. David Late, maybe you've heard
Oh, no, I
him.
know David Late because I think he speaks Russian.
Yes.
So that's how I
He's
know
Russian.
about him. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes, and yes, and from Germany, Paul Unterleitner. Maybe you look him up after the podcast, but
Uh-huh.
he's really a really big inspiration for me too.
So when you draw inspiration from them, do you just look at their aesthetics or do you like kind of dive deeper into more of the programs?
First, I look at the aesthetics and how they look because in bodybuilding, it's how you look, and
Yeah.
yeah. But
Uh-huh.
I really appreciate those people because how they work, they work day in, day out, they work the whole time, and I want to be like them. I want to wake up, work, have fun with my work, and continue it.
Have you done any training today? Because I know isn't it night?
Yes,
Isn't it like 10 or something? I don't know.
it's 11 p.m. Yes, I've trained uh, 2 hours ago.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Are you tired?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I've got 200 milligrams of coffee in my blood, so I'm not that tired.
I've heard that helps because for me, when I go on Instagram, I watch a lot of like fitness content and I have a lot of videos about bodybuilding actually. And
Yeah,
so
what kind of?
I don't know, it's just like random, maybe some relatable videos about, people taking like shots of caffeine before their workout.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
So I've heard it helps. But regarding supplements, do you take any?
Yes, I think my money pocket money would say you're taking too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I spend 200 euros a month. It's like I think $220, and
Uh-huh.
I work to buy supplements, and then I
Uh-huh.
go to work again to buy supplements.
Hmm.
Yes.
I've heard a lot about creatine. Is that what it's called?
Yes, creatine.
Is it actually helpful? Because I know there's some, I guess, just different opinions on it.
Yes, it's very helpful. You in a few days you grow like to a big guy. I don't know how to say it, but you explode your muscles.
And do you take it? What do you take it with? Like, is it just in water? I don't know.
Yes, I got little caps from it, and
Uh-huh.
I take them with a glass of water.
What about pre-workouts? Because I think you do, because you post about it sometimes.
Yes, I do.
Do you dry scoop?
um, no, I don't,
Good.
because every time I do it, I don't know the English word for it. I do like, you know
Cough.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Cough. Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, because I've heard that with pre-workouts, if you dry scoop it, it's bad for your teeth because it's very concentrated.
Yes, and some uh, ingredients are not how to say it. They don't do what they should do without water if you dry scoop it.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's it.
I've heard it's kind of a trend to do it now, which is a little
Yes,
concerning.
it's a trend. That's it. Yes.
Do you take any protein supplements?
Yes, too much also.
Yeah. Which ones?
Way too much. Which ones? I've ordered something a few days ago, and it arrived on Friday
Mhm.
from ASN, a German brand also. I've bought strawberry and cinnamon cereal.
Mhm.
Yes,
Do you have a favorite?
but cinnamon cereal, yes, cinnamon
Yeah.
cereal.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good.
That's interesting.
If ASN would ship to America, I would say buy it. Trust me, buy it.
Okay. All right. I'll consider it for sure when they start shipping to America.
Good.
So for your training today, what did you do?
I did upper body training,
Mhm.
and I can't feel my arms. My arms like squishy squashy.
Yeah, no, I feel that. How often do you ever feel sore after your workout? Because
Yes, every time.
how long does it take you
I'm
to recover from it?
about a day or two
Mhm.
because I play football next to bodybuilding, and then I have sometimes 2 rest days, and then I can train this muscle group again.
Mhm. Do you ever feel
Yes,
really tired for football? Because I know, like, when I go to the gym and then I go to play tennis, sometimes I just can't run. Like, I'm just really done.
yes, I try to not put it on one day, so on that I train in the gym and football or soccer. I don't
Mhm.
know how do you want to call it, but it's very heavy because I go to school, work, and train every day. So
Mhm.
yes, I'm literally every time tired, but I try my best.
I think you're doing great because you're recording this at
Thank
11
you.
p.m.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the podcast, by the way. I'm sure you're, like you said, really busy, so I really appreciate it.
Of course. I love the podcast.
I'm happy to hear. But for your workouts, what's your split?
Upper body and lower body, because I can only go 4 times in the gym in the week,
Mhm.
and split where I have to train 3 muscle groups are not in. Also, I don't have enough time to train 3 muscle groups a week because I have to go to the gym 6 times, and I
Mhm.
don't have the time to go 6 times.
Mhm. I do upper body and lower body too.
We are like this.
Yeah. I know there's the push pull one. That's the three muscle group one you're talking about.
Yes,
It's really popular right now.
yes, everybody does it.
Mhm.
Everybody.
So do you ever do 2 workouts in a day at the gym, or is that too much?
No, that's too much because I I can only do once and I'm dead, and the
Hmm.
second one would can be completely.
No, I bet. Yeah. How long are they usually?
So the upper body part, it's about 2 hours.
Dude.
That's really, really long.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I have to post my stuff on Instagram, and this needs time too. So
Hmm.
if I would try it as fast as I could, it would be 1.5 hours maybe. But then I'm at my limit, and my lower body is about 1 hour because I'm not that good at the lower body. I don't know how to say it. I'm not that trained on the lower body, and I have to work on
Hmm.
it. So
Yeah.
I started.
Plus, you also have football, like you said, or soccer, and
Yes,
you have to run for that. And I know after the gym, it's really hard to
I need
run
my legs
sometimes.
to run. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. What are your favorite exercises? Do you have any?
Bench press.
Yeah.
Absolutely bench press. I love it.
Uh-huh.
And I would say it's the strongest exercise I'm at this exercise stronger than any other exercise.
So you like the regular bench press or maybe the decline one or the incline? Which one?
The regular.
Mm-hmm. Why would you say it's better? Because I do the incline one because I've read that it trains like the upper pectorals more, so it's more targeted.
Yes, that's the whole point. But
Mm-hmm.
I really like this old school stuff. So I don't know. I started with it and I'm continuing with it because I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's all that matters.
Yes, yes, yes.
What's your PR for that?
Oh, that's a good question. My PR, the last time I did it was in April,
Mm-hmm.
and that was 100 kilograms, so 225 lbs one time. But now I'm 10 kilograms underneath my PR, my one rep PR in my um, in my workout. So I pressed now 90 kilograms. I don't know the lbs for it. Sorry.
It's like 180 something, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, 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 around that.
That's really heavy.
Yes.
No, that's a lot. How did you do you remember what you started with? With what kind of weight?
I started with 30 kilograms, so it's about 60 lbs,
Mm-hmm.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. So you really built yourself up.
Yes, I try my best. I try my best.
So just over this past year?
Over the past 1.5 year. Yes, 1.5 year, I guess.
Do you remember the first time that you went to the gym?
Not really. My parents are owners of a gym, so
Oh.
I went to the gym every day. We lived there for a few months,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, so I don't know the first time, but I started going to the gym more often like 2.5 years ago to do some stretching and start training my muscles.
Mm-hmm. And with programs, do you create them yourself?
Yes, yes, I create them myself and with my father.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, so and I also try to learn stuff by myself and learn all the muscle groups, and the exercises I have to do to train them.
Mm-hmm. So for the weight, this is so interesting. I love this. For the weight, how often do you increase? Is it like every day or every week?
I try to increase my reps or my weights every time I go to the gym. I try it if I don't get it every time, but I try it, and it's called progressive overload.
Yeah, progressive overload.
Every time you do it, try to be better, and then your
Mm-hmm.
muscles will grow. If you every time, okay, I do 60 kilograms and I do it and I do it and it feels easy, then why don't you go up with the weight? You can. Why don't you do?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like also it's a little bit of a mental challenge as well with the weights, because I know if you put just plates that weigh smaller, but just more of them versus you put the bigger ones, it's kind of easier to lift the smaller ones, even though it's the same weight.
Yes, I know what you mean. Every time
Mm-hmm.
I increase my weight, I sit down and say, I do 8 reps. And then in my mind, I say, no, you will do 10. And then
Mm-hmm.
the 10 will work because I said
Really?
it. It has to be done. Yes.
Uh-huh. Do you stretch
So the
before?
mindset is, yes, yes, because it's it's very good. I have I had very much problems with it, but now I'm good. Stretching helps very much.
Because I've heard that you're not supposed to do static stretching before. You're only supposed to do dynamic. I don't know if that's true.
Yes. So I think that's a really good point for discussion.
Uh,
Somebody says this and somebody says that, and I do it. So
mhm. But what were you saying about the mindset? I think I cut you off. Sorry.
everything's good. Mindset is everything. If you want to better yourself, you need to have the mindset to better yourself. If you don't
Mhm.
want to, you won't. And yes, that's in the gym, that's in your life, that's in everything. Or in the school, even in the school. If you are there and sit in the test and say, oh, I won't do it, I won't pass the test, then you will not pass the test.
Mhm. That's really interesting. I love that. What kind of music do you listen to while working out?
That's also a good point. I started with rap. I think every bodybuilder starts with rap,
Mhm.
and then you go slightly into hard style.
Mhm.
You drift to hard style, even though if you are out of the gym, you never would listen to it in the gym,
Yeah.
hard style. And also very good, very good is stuff from the 2000ers, you know.
Yeah.
Call Me Maybe, for example, is
Yeah.
a really banger. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I hit some PRs with Call Me Maybe, and
Really?
yes, yes,
Is that your favorite gym song?
yes. It's at the top of the list, I think. Yes.
What's the first one? Can you think of it?
Phew. Included hardstyle or only from the 2000s?
Just your favorite gym song of all time.
Um, Feel Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't think you know this song,
No.
but it's very good. Yes, I love it.
Is it from the 2000s or do you know where it's from?
No, it's hardstyle.
Okay. Okay. So more recent.
Yes.
What's it called again?
Fear Nothing.
Fear Nothing. I'll listen to it for sure.
Good.
Do you listen to any podcasts during your exercise?
No, because I want to focus on the training and not on the podcast. And if I listen to a podcast, I want to feel the podcast in every second.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good point.
Yes, because I think it will disturb me while I'm working out.
So when you work out, do you also get into a sort of meditative state?
Yes, all my problems are away. I'm here at the moment. I'm working out. I live in my own little space. I have my AirPods in and listen to music. I'm if you're talking to me, I won't even listen to you.
Yeah. Just very focused.
Yes,
What about competitions though? Is that something you want to do or you're already doing?
yes. This is one of my biggest goals I will reach.
Mm-hmm.
I aim for next year, but I don't know if I can reach this goal because I have to put some very massive muscles on. I don't think that was good English, but I need
I
more
understand.
muscles. Okay, good. But I need more muscles if I want to have any chance in a competition. And
Mhm.
I aim for next year, but if it doesn't end up good, then maybe the year after next year.
Uh-huh. So 2022, but when exactly? Like during the summer or exactly a year from now?
I think it's around my birthday. Will it? Yes, around my birthday, I think.
When's your birthday?
May, at the end of the May, and being shredded at my birthday would be cool. Yes.
So are there any specific competitions you're already looking at?
Yes, the GNBF, it's the German National Bodybuilding Foundation, I think.
Mhm.
Yes, it's called like this, and that's the point. Yeah,
What are the categories based on? Is it by age group or
it's by age and what kind of aesthetic you are going to reach or you want to reach.
there are different kinds of aesthetics?
Yes, you got one that's with short with a swim short. You can say it like that.
Okay. So what does
You
that
know,
look
a
like?
long one,
The long one?
swimming short, but under over the knees. You know
Uh-huh.
what I
Oh,
mean?
oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yes. There you have big delts, a big chest,
Mm-hmm.
big round delts. Yes. And the other one is a small waist, thick legs with a kind of curve in the legs.
Uh-huh.
In Germany, you call it Schwung, but yes,
Uh-huh.
a small waist and then a big chest, wide shoulders, wide back, for example.
Which one is David Lade? Because that's like one of the only bodybuilders I know. So
David Lade is more, he's a power lifter. I don't know if he competed in his life,
uh-huh.
but I don't think so. He's only a power lifter. So he puts
Hmm.
on all the weights in the gym, do it one rep, and then he's done.
Would you ever want to do powerlifting? Because I feel like it's very close to bodybuilding. Like it's different, but it's close.
Yes, in powerlifting, it's not how you look, it's only how strong you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to look good and not be strong. Then I
Not
would
be strong.
put on so I want to be strong, but my goal is to look good
Mm-hmm.
and not be strong. So yes, but trying it would be cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I, you got a point.
Do you know how powerlifters train versus bodybuilders? Is it completely different?
Yes, they do a few, they do, how do you can say it? They do not that much reps as a
Mm-hmm.
bodybuilder. You know, a powerlifter does 1 to 5 reps
Uh-huh.
because he wants to build strength, and a bodybuilder does 8 till 12 reps. This is also a point where you can discuss about. So I don't know. And yes, they do less reps than bodybuilders.
Mm-hmm. Because I've heard there's different, I don't know the word for it, but like you said, if you do 1 to 5 or something, there's like a specific word for it. That's where muscle grows the most, apparently, because then the weight is heavy enough. But I don't know.
I can look it up, but yes, I normally knew the word, but I forgot it now.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I absolutely know what you mean.
Okay. Do you know, are you familiar with Ronnie Coleman?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, because I mean, I kind of read up on him a little bit before this, but he won a bunch of competitions. But do you know what happened to him now?
Yes. Have you seen him
Yeah, I know. He's,
in the
uh,
wheelchair and everything?
yeah.
I, whew, phew, that he's, but I don't know if you saw an interview of him, but he said if he would knew that this happened to him, he would have done it anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that.
So if he know the risk, he would do it anyways.
But with that, I know steroids are very controversial and you're not supposed to be taking them.
Yes.
But do you feel like there's still a lot of people and maybe bodybuilder influencers who still do it, but then say otherwise?
Yes, there are enough who do this. This impossible, and I think it's not good because people like me or other teenagers who look up to them think this guy is natty and I can look like him, but you will never reach this.
Yeah.
And I think that's not good because if you're, yes, you feel bad about it.
No, for sure. I think it's terrible, honestly.
Yes.
Plus the health effects.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's disgusting.
But I don't know how they work. Is it because it's not like a supplement? I think it's a shot, right? Steroids?
Yes, that you can take it as a shot, for example, but I think there are also caps that you can swallow.
Wow.
But I don't know very much about this theme, how you get it or how you use it, because I don't do it.
Yeah, no, makes sense. But I know at the gym, like for example, the one I go to, they always have posters in the bathrooms like, don't take steroids.
Yes. They have posters in the gym?
Yeah, posters.
I've
Do you not have
never
that?
seen this in Germany.
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
No, it just straight up says like steroids are really bad. Don't take them.
And you stand in front of the poster and say, "Oh, thank you. I won't do it."
I mean, I hope somebody does. I don't know.
Yes, I hope, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But because you said for leg day you train a little bit less than upper body day, right?
Yes.
So what is like your squat PR? Just an example.
Squat PR? Or
Like the personal record for squats. Do you do squats as part of your program?
Yes, I do, but I've never tried a PR on it. I only do it for reps because my legs are underdeveloped and I have to work on it first so I can do PR.
But what kind of weight do you do reps with? Because I'm pretty sure it's still higher than mine.
Oh, if any bodybuilders listening right now, please listen away. It's about 90 kilograms for reps. And that's the same I do at bench press, and that's not good.
No, but that's a really big weight still.
Yes, of course, but not for me.
What's your favorite exercise for legs?
Leg extensions and Bulgarian split squats. You know what these are?
Yeah, they're so hard though.
So with the one leg up and then the other have to do all the work. One of these, yes.
Which one would you say is the most challenging out of the two?
Bulgarian split squats, because leg extensions, you are at a machine, for example, and Bulgarian split squats, it's your thing and you have to go through it too, and you feel the burn in your legs and wow.
Yeah, no, for sure. Do you ever add new exercises into your program, or is it kind of the same and you just increase sets or reps? Or
I do it like if I don't like the exercise anymore, I change it. Yes. So I change it if I want to.
Do you have any days where you just don't want to go to the gym and you're just like kind of done with it?
Yes, of course. I'm not motivated every second of the day and every day to go to the gym, but I have to. If I want to reach my goal, I have to go to the gym. even if I don't want to. And sometimes I really don't want to, because I wake up at 6 a.m. and then go to school, go to work, and then go to the gym at 8 p.m. And
Mhm.
I'm like, so I have not even spent 1 second at home after I
Yeah.
waked up. And then
Mhm.
I'm like, whoa, what are you doing here, man? And then, yes, but I have to.
Doesn't school take a lot of
So,
time, especially in
yes,
Germany? Because isn't it like
yes,
14 classes and also for grade, what are they called? Grade A levels or something? It's very time consuming.
yes. I'm very lucky. I'm at a very good school, because my timetable is really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
At other schools, it's m more, it's worse. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, but the time is away. I wake up, and then the next 6, 7, 8 hours are wasted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a bad student, as you said in your first episode. You're not a bad student, but you don't believe in the system, and
Uh-huh.
that's I really agreed with this, because
Mm-hmm.
that's like my life. So
Do you think going to university is part of your future plans?
no, very simple. No. Everybody asks me what you want to do after school,
Uh-huh.
and what not what you want. No, never.
We're in the
University,
same boat.
never. Yes, no.
So what are your plans after
I
school? Do you have any specific ones?
yes, my dream would it be that I can live with the sport, with bodybuilding. This is my goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and with this, Instagram is a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be my dream future. This is my this no, this will be my future. So
Speaking it into
I will
existence,
work for it. Yes, yes, that's it.
manifesting.
Yes, yes.
What about football? Would you want to continue that?
No, I will quit football after this season. So
Mm-hmm.
I won't, because it takes so much time, energy, and if I can reach my goals earlier and better without football.
When does the season end for you?
Phew, right in front of the summer holidays, and I think it's also around my birthday,
Mm-hmm.
a
So
month
May.
later, July something,
Uh-huh.
June, July in this time.
Has the season already started?
Yes, yes, it already started.
It's so long.
Yeah, yes, about a year every time.
Wow. Because for us, the school that I go to, all the sports, the seasons are like 2 months maximum.
2 months?
2 months. Yeah.
No, no, that's really short. How
I
often do they
know.
play?
I mean, it's every year, but it's 2 months. Oh, so the games are like for tennis, we had 2 games per week.
Yeah, okay, that's okay, but we only have one game a week, sometimes two.
Uh-huh.
No, but 2 months is really,
I
really
know.
short.
And it's for soccer, it's the same thing. It's 2 months for every sport.
Is soccer is not that popular in America, right?
I mean, they're different leagues for it, I guess, but school soccer, I mean, it's just a sport, you know? Like my school's not really good at it. So
Okay. In America, it's more like football, right?
American football. Yeah.
Yes, yes, American football.
Yeah, it's definitely more popular. But that season's also 2 months. So
Well, I don't get it. How only 2 months? That's oh.
before soccer or football, I don't know which one I should say.
Say no, it's no. Say soccer.
Okay, soccer. for soccer, is part of your training going to the gym also? Like, do you have weight room days?
No, but I think that's because I don't play like
Mhm.
in the first league. I play in amateur. You know what I mean?
Amateur. Yep.
Yes, good. In the amateur league, and I think that's the point. But sometimes we do on the football court or soccer court some weight exercises. Yes, but not that often. No.
Hmm. So there are different leagues for your school for football or soccer?
Yes, yes. Like, oh, there are very much. I think there are, don't let me lie, 8. I think there are 8,
So eight
but I don't
different
know.
teams?
No, not 8 different teams, but 8 different leagues, for what you
Uh-huh.
asked for.
Wow. That's a lot of leagues.
Yes,
Do you have a lot of homework to
but
do after?
first,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
but the first 3 are the most popular, you can say it like that. Underneath those 3, it's more like amateur, but for this sentence, I think some soccer players would kill me. But yes,
How long have you been playing?
since I was 4 or 5, so around 11 to 12 years, I think.
Wow. That's a really long
Yes,
time.
I played my whole life.
Is getting to the first league something you've always wanted to do? Or was it?
Yes, it a few years ago was a really big goal for me, and I had also some training sessions at some higher league. I don't know if I can say it like that, but the teams are in a higher league than my team, and I've trained with them, but it didn't work, so they didn't want me.
Hmm,
Yes,
that's their loss.
and now I'm yes, of course, and yes, that's why. And now I think I'm too old for it. The most clubs won't take a 70-year-old, not completely built footballer,
Mhm.
soccer player.
Soccer player. So for training, how long is it for each practice?
It's 1.5 hours every time, and it's 3 times a week. So 3 times soccer training, and on the weekend is a match. And sometimes it's in the middle of the week an extra match.
Is it challenging to balance that with school, especially the games? Because I know they usually take longer than just practices.
No, it's not that challenging, but I think I am very specific. Yes, specific in this at this point, because the school is very easy for me. Sometimes I don't have to learn for something, and I get it, and that makes it way more easy for me.
Do you have any homework to do outside of school?
Not that much. Sometimes we get homework, but at my school, I'm also at this point, it's a very nice school. We don't have that much homework,
Hmm.
but sometimes.
Don't you graduate after this year or is it the next? I'm not sure.
No, it's this year. It's the last year of school for me.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's very cool because now I can do the stuff I want to do without wasting 7-8 hours a day for school.
Uh-huh.
So I can reach my goals easier. I have more time to reach my goals.
Is there something else you want to do alongside with bodybuilding?
Yes, Instagram
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
develop myself.
Hmm.
It's a big point. I think you do it too, like singer-songwriter, Instagram, and develop yourself.
Yeah, a bunch of things.
Or do you have any other points?
Um, I mean, it's kind of hard to like list off the top of my head, but I think you covered the most of it.
Okay, okay.
Do you have any favorite self-development books? Do you read a lot?
Yes, here are some. I don't think those are available in America,
Hmm.
but this one from Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
Yes,
I
I've
mhm.
only read it. You can see it.
Did you like it?
But yes, I'm not completely through it with it. I'm at the middle, I think. But I until now I think it's not that bad, but there are better books.
They're better books.
Yes, and the rest. Oh, maybe you know this, Eat That Frog?
Actually, I haven't heard of it. No.
No? It's about to to put this book in one sentence, it's about do the task you don't want to do the most at first of the day.
Oh,
That's like
uh-huh.
the whole book. Yes. So if you have to learn and you really don't want to learn for school, then learn for school first.
That's a very good lesson.
Yes, but yes, and more books. I don't think there are. Oh, a really good one. I got a last one.
Mhm.
I think that's not available in America.
What
In
does it
Germany,
say?
it's called Das Café am Rande der Welt. So the caf, the coffee shop at the end of the world,
Uh-huh.
and it's about life, and it's really cool. I liked it a lot because it changed my point of view on life. It really changed it.
Mhm.
It's maybe I would say it's a dream life because you can't live this life which is described in this book. But yes, it's a good point. It's a new point of view. You can see the world through. Oh, that wasn't English, but I think you got it.
I get it. I get it. So
Good, good.
German is your first language, right?
Yes.
Your English is great, by the way. I just wanted to say.
Thank you. I was very nervous about this because
No, it's so good.
no, thank you.
Do you know any other languages?
English, then I've learned Latin a little bit, but it didn't went that well. I've had it for 4 years in the school.
Mhm.
Then I'm learning Spanish right now, but only a little bit. So yes, and no, that was it.
How's Spanish going?
It's okay. If you are talking with me, then with Latin and Spanish, I can maybe understand you if you're not talking too fast in Spanish
Mhm.
and not use too difficult words. But and if you write it down, it would be easier too. But I can understand something maybe.
Mhm. So was learning Spanish just a goal of yours, or was it kind of random?
It was a kind of random because I like the language a lot.
Mhm.
And I want to travel to Spain and speak with the people there Spanish fluently. This would be cool.
Yeah, that's a good goal to have. On the topic of
Yes,
goals, though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm done. What you said?
Okay, I wanted to ask. So back to bodybuilding. How do you set goals? Is it just by like measurements to find out how much your muscles have grown?
No, I look in the mirror, and if I say I look good, I will stop. But I think this day will not come. I think you heard of it if you're on bodybuilding TikTok reels.
Yeah.
Body dysmorphia. Yes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
If if as I started, I was like, if I saw me now when I started, I would say, Tim, you can stop now with working out. You look great. But
Uh-huh.
now I look in the mirror and look at my biceps, look at my chest, and say, nope, you need to work. And I'm proud where I am right now, but
Mhm.
I will never be satisfied where I am.
Do you feel like that goes for a lot of people you know who are also into bodybuilding?
Body dysmorphia, of course, yes, but I think some people put it in a bad lightning. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? So
Bad
they
lighting.
think it's
Uh-huh.
bad, but for me, it's more like I see a goal in the mirror when I look at me,
Hmm.
and I'm not happy with it right now, so I need to work on it. And I think other people don't want to work on it then and are depressed or
Hmm.
don't like it and maybe stop doing bodybuilding. Yes, but that's my opinion. I don't know if it's
Hmm.
really like that.
No, for sure. Have you ever experienced, I don't know if that happens in bodybuilding. I guess it does, but have you ever experienced burnout with that?
I don't. I, Me especially not. But I'm
Hmm.
sometimes I'm at really the outer limit of my potential,
Hmm.
not my psych oh, psychology limit. You know,
Mental
Ooh,
or psychological.
oh yes,
Yeah.
mental was the word. My mental limit, but my physical limit, because as I already said, work, school, work, training from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m.
Hmm.
and sleeping like 7 hours. No, less, 6.5, 6. And that's not good because then I don't recover good from my training
Hmm.
and so on and so on and so on. I'm tired, and the next training will be bad too. And yes,
Have you been faced
that's
with, oh, oh sorry.
no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Stop.
I feel like Zoom lags. So it's like a little bit behind. So that's why I'm
Yes, a
interrupting.
little bit.
Hmm. But I wanted to ask, so regarding training and whatnot, obviously you train a lot. Have you ever experienced injuries?
Luckily not. I've never broken something or a bone or
Uh-huh.
something else. No, never, never.
So not like muscle
Maybe
tears or ligament tears. I don't know what kind of injuries there are, but
no.
okay, that's good.
Yes, I'm lucky with this. Very lucky.
Hmm. Do you know of David Goggins?
No, who is he?
I feel like you're gonna like him. So if you want to look him up later, he's
Okay, I will do.
he used to be a military Navy SEAL. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what it is. Yes.
So obviously he's like a very tough guy, but he trains a lot, not necessarily specifically with lifting, a lot of things, but he's like crazy about it. It's very inspirational, I'd say.
Yes. I will look him up. Yes,
David
yes.
Goggins. Hmm.
Gorgons. Okay, I will remember it. I got it. Yes.
Hmm. Oh, and also, just as I guess my last question, can you think of the biggest challenge you have faced so far in your bodybuilding journey and how you overcame that?
Yes, your muscle don't grow every time. So
Hmm.
from today to the next strength, the muscle won't be growing. You can see it, and that's sometimes I got a few weeks where I feel like nothing happens. My strengths increase, my muscles increase, and then that's a really tough time because I worked so much and I don't see any achievements from this. But then after a few weeks, then it everything go up, the muscles, the
Hmm.
strengths increase. Yes,
Okay. That's very interesting.
that's the biggest point I think, because I didn't have any injury or something like that.
Hmm.
I think that's it. Yes.
But I feel like with any sort of growth in any area, it's always like this, but then there's a plateau where you don't feel like anything is happening, but then it just goes back up again.
Yes, and then it goes like
Yeah.
pew. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. It's a very important insight, I feel like, just for life in general.
Yes, that's not only in bodybuilding, it's in everything in your life, I think.
Mm-hmm. This has been a very insightful conversation. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast again. I really
Of
enjoyed it.
course.
Do you have any final words?
Me too. Oh, if I have any final words.
Yeah.
Phew. Stop living in this bubble, I think, because most of the people live because or yes, they plan their life like my parents told me to do. I go to school, I go to university, and then I will make money.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most people don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's a better. Yes, it's a better life being or doing stuff like I want to do.
Mm-hmm. So do what you love and love what you do.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean that you can go to university and be a doctor or something, but if
Uh-huh.
you really don't want to do it, then don't do it, even if your parents tell you to do it.
Mm-hmm. Are your parents supportive of your aspirations?
Yes, at first they were like very, I don't know, curious, you can say it like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes, and now they are more supportive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They agreed, maybe you can say it like that, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know. They did not agree with it. But yes, I think they are more supportive now.
Okay.
They help me sometimes with taking pictures or something like this. Yes.
I'm glad. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording now. So for anybody listening, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.
Yes, I hope you have a beautiful day too.